with your root and your ult. This is going to be the Jarvan. So Jarvan, honestly, not a big spit department.
Yeah.
Oh, they're looking for a dive.
Yep, Sponge just going to rotate over, aiming in so much trouble. Does net himself at least towards the turret, but that is a very easy dive. Sponge grabbing that first blood, and now Effort could just be dead as well. Taeun picks up the turret aggro and very comfortably grabs the kill. Barrier's there, gives them the good old thumbs up. Were lane mates on KT themselves, as heal actually coming out from Lehens, and aiming might just have to leave. Right as they were trying to set things up, as there's the ace in the hole. Okay, maybe he is playing Jhin after all, as Taeun in a lot of trouble. True shot barrage, they want to take down Effort, but he stays alive, never mind. The minions are gone. He said it was so close, but obviously isn't too worried about it. Emperor's Divide actually going to be throwing Cuz over, as he does get the stun onto Scout. Now tries to get away, but it's Scout that locks down the kill onto the Pantheon. Radiance does come in at exactly the right time for Effort, and does get the flash with that Tempered Fate. Really nicely done. Nice sidestep there from aiming, but can he dodge them all? That's the question. As Sponge goes in, does find Cuz, but now the Realm Warp from BDD to deliver this rise. As Sponge has to flash to get himself out of the way. Taeun standing his ground though. There's the Cataclysm Magical Journey. Gets them both out of there, and Cuz with the snipe takes down Sponge. And
I'm not going to lie. And here they got aggressive. Oh, I'm just going to jump on the Karma and assassinate here.
yes.
And there's something you can do. You know, you have the global pressure. You're tanky when you get engaged on. You do.
Going to try and take some of these plates, and BDD is going to come on over to try and defend the turret. Lehens is everywhere, but so is Cuz, who looks for Taeun now. He still has that flash and barrier from earlier. Let's see whether he uses them, as there is every button that he could press, and it was not enough to save him. Now Sponge getting into this.
You won bot so hard, you didn't get a single dragon.
Yeah, how did that even happen? Is now, oh goodness me. Lehens is very dead, and Effort has bounced over. Cataclysm is there, but who's in it with whom? As he does at least stop the Realm Warp, but now Effort is holding Scout in position. The flash forward from BDD, and Scout has the shifting sands, but unfortunately the Bards.
You've always got the Desire Stomach.
Yeah.
And then here, this slide through, it's like in a Mario game, you know, the 3D ones, when you're just going through, you know.
And he set up the portal at exactly the right time as well. As, all right, we're throwing the kitchen sink at the top lane, as Effort is going to make them golden for a few moments, but Scout turns up in the nick of time to take down Perfect. True. The problem is that Cuz,
drawn to him.
Yeah, Cuz took all of the money. Speaking of Cuz, he's going to get divided emperorally as Scout coming on over, Magical Journey to try and get this Pantheon out. He gets the stun, stays alive for such a long time, but will be falling. Aiming is now put into the Cataclysm as Kingen goes all out and takes him out. And Perfect on the backside can go nowhere apart from the wrong direction. He's going to now try and go for an all-in, but it does not work, and Scout's going to put him down.
It's always a big looming threat. It doesn't actually matter if you never get that fourth dragon.
Exactly right. Away from this dragon, and not a whole lot of control is being picked up. Magical Journey, they're looking for Sponge. They want to take him down, and they will. Pretty immediately. Now Kingen could be in trouble as well. He does have all out and is going to get out as Perfect with the teleport is actually able to get himself over there. Now Cuz gets the stun onto Lehens. He gets all out of it. Taeun is just dead. He was left by himself, the Realm Warp, so everyone can come over and kill Kingen. And it's 45 seconds until Soul
swings around. He did a little poke flag.
Well, teleport in from Kingen to try and get over here. Let's see whether they can deny the soul, as it is going to be taken by Sponge. Now KT looking to try and get themselves out of there. The Aegis Assault is fantastic. Tempered Fate buying time. And Cuz surviving for such a long time gets himself out of there. Sponge taking so much damage. This rise is just massive. BDD flashes in. Not entirely sure about that one, as he does go down. And now aiming is in the pit. Takes out Taeun. But Nongshim, they have the DPS left alive. Emperor's Divide's fantastic, and the GA will not be saving Cuz this time. They secure the dragon and they win the fight as Sponge.
And even though he trades with AD carry, he goes down too. Speaking of going down,
Sponge. All right, well, Tempered Fate, he's into the trap, does manage to get the flag and drag.
Yes, flash.
Magical Journey comes on through, and he's just really dead. What is happening? Information, I believe, should be there for KT. Rotating over, they do get that information that we were talking about as Effort. Looking to clear out vision for now, Cuz should be able to get in there, but it's the Tempered Fate to hold them in position. Traps now set up as Sponge is out of the pit entirely, and Kingen takes matters into his own hands. That's Scout's locking down the Baron, and Kingen is just dead!
Right now, this is what happens when an unstoppable force beats an immovable object.
Yeah, well, one of them's Lehends, who just explodes! BDD didn't even hit him with the front. Oh my god, okay, well, now Kingen's going all out, but BDD can take a magical journey if he wants to. Emperor's Divide comes in, and KT, they're setting up the Phalanx, the Hammer Boot back though, and BDD is already dead. Taeun stays alive.
Wait, Aiming's in the side lane.
Yeah, he's just trying to exit this game via killing the enemy Nexus. I don't blame him, as Cuz, 1 versus 3, I don't think he likes those odds. And Aiming's like, buy me time. I have a sniper rifle, and I'm not afraid to use it on non-champions. He will throw down an ultimate, and now is looking to I have no idea, Orcs. I don't know. Don't ask me to make sense of this. As Aiming's like, the only way out is through. It's not. Lehends is there playing catcher, I guess. Oh, this has gotten silly. Wait. Does that get them Baron? I mean, Nongshim can't start Baron. They learned that the last time they started Baron, but KT can.
But Scout has TP, so it might get them Scout's TP.
Right. Well, let's see whether they do pull that trigger, as this Baron is just gone. It's just out. They cannot do anything about it. Level 20 for the Jace, as well as King. Oh my god!
Wow.
He explodes! BDD looked at him, and that was all he needed.
Can withstand a little.
All right, in goes Cuz. Let's see whether Scout can survive. Emperor's Divide is going to throw Cuz away as he flashes into the Tempered Fate to keep him alive. Cosmic Binding's fantastic, as Cuz is going to go into the GA alongside Sponge, but he might be too far forward. He finds the stun onto Scout, but Scout just eviscerates him. But both junglers are now dead, and down goes BDD as well. Oh my goodness, Aiming is cutting through them though, and we said that the Caitlyn's allowed to have fun again, and Aiming, he was listening, as he's able to lock down a huge shutdown onto Scout, and is now looking to take out these structures as well.
I think they might just be able to end, honestly. I mean, health bar's a little low, only on effort, but with the Baron,
we'll be able to do a lot of damage to Aiming. Let's see whether they can deal with these minions as Effort. He gets the Tempered Fate onto only the turret, but Lehends not long for the world. That is the Jace to lock down that one, as Taeun is pressing every button as much as he can. The flash in from Aiming, and cinders go everywhere as KT look to close out game number 1 in the most chaotic. This was a classic matchup into Ahri. I feel like the Silas is already... Sponge looking to come on over for an early gank, though. Level 3 waits not a minute as the charm is spell shielded gorgeously. The flash comes down. BDD is still taken out. First blood to Scout. Doesn't even have to adjust the position of that one, as, oh, I've seen this play before. This time Cuz is in the area as Sponge moves over. There's the Vault Breaker, and he should be taken out. Spell shield does nothing at all, as now Scout able to dash over the wall.
this is much better.
Oh, there's a Flash Pulverize, turns into a little critter as well. Adorable, as now Effort is likely to be dead. One more auto comes down, and Taeun locks down the kill.
You know that thing? We're buying stopwatch on that.
Oh, yeah.
You just... Oh,
Scout in a lot of trouble as he stole the cease and desist. That means Effort can come in, and Scout is very, very dead. Effort actually the one to pick up that kill is the time where Nongshim is strong. You know?
Oh, no, Lehends.
Lehends might be really dead. This time wasn't able to set up the polymorph because the cow was unseen. And Cuz is the one that locks down the kill. Well, Mega Inferno Bomb do a fair bit of damage to the bottom lane here of Nongshim. This Hextech Dragon's actually kind of hurting them as well, as Kingen looking to come in. They do try and get the combo down, as there's the Paranoia, and the Grim Deliverance is fantastic here, but it's the Nocturne that goes down first. Kingen gets exhausted as Taeun just barely, finally will be going down as BDD locks up that kill, and now KT are on the warpath. It's a triple for the Ahri, and Scout, yeah, he's unkillable, but he can't kill them. And over the wall he goes. It's a quadra kill for BDD. Poke. Hextech Minefield is there, but Shelly should be taken here by Nongshim. Although Mega Inferno Bomb comes down, there's the Paranoia. Sponge is able to lock down Shelly and does have Flash. Will have to use it if he wants to get out of this pit. Will pick up the eye, but I think he's going to sacrifice himself for it as BDD throws down the ulti. They do take down Cuz, and now BDD could be in trouble. The flash over from Scout, and he cannot get to the blast cone. Effort tries to get himself out of there, as now it's Perfect taking the Scout train out of there. And Nongshim... Oh, he is lurking. Hijack is there for Scout, so Effort is not allowed in here. The chains are just going to go straight into the charm. Cease and desist comes down. And Scout, he gets the ulti, but he's too low. And he's going to be taken out by Cuz. BDD gets himself away. There's Sponge with a phenomenal Emerald, Spell Shield, and BDD will be able to pick up the kill onto the Inara, and down will go the Nocturne. K sort of resetting the fight, as Perfect is going to face check, and will get Polymorph. There is the Paranoia as well, as he flashes and dashes and gets himself at least to his turret. Perfect execution the public execution does come down, but he's still very dead. In the meantime, Scout is going to be dashing a billion miles, and Cuz had already pressed R. Taeyoon's also going to have to flash over, and there is the blast cone to get aiming to safety. Or is that a satchel? That was possible.
Surviving for a long time with that ultimate.
Well, Slurkle comes down. Scout waiting to try and get that hijack onto Effort. Charm immediately as Kingen makes his way in. Headbutt Pulverize comes down, but there is that unbreakable will for Scout. He doesn't quite find the chains as Mega Inferno Bomb goes entirely wide. Aiming, trying to stay alive, but it does not work as they get on top of him, but down goes Taeyoon as well. Cuz deals with the enemy jungler, and BDD back into the fight once again. However, Nongshim, I think they have the staying power in this one. That Charm, though, absolutely gorgeous. The headbutt, but Scout will stay alive until the turret finishes.
Need your defensive satchel in this game into all these melee threats.
I think we're looking for another fight, as there's another Polymorph to come down. Flash out from Cuz, but he still gets feared. BDD looking to rotate his way over, but I don't know whether Cuz is escaping this one, as in fact maybe he is. Cease and desist is stolen away though, and BDD is executed. It's Taeyoon that locks down that kill, and now Kingen has found aiming, who flashes away. In the meantime though, they get into the backside of the fight, take down Taeyoon, and now it's Perfect that's running amok. The double knockups come through. Kingen put down to the passive, and Perfect will walk it off. Scout though, still chasing after him. Let's see who has the DPS, and it's Perfect that locks it up. Maybe it is the year of Perfect. He finds the ulti and locks down my hands. Perfect, you absolute madman. Still, he probably should be going down, as the Dustbringer is going to connect, and King and finds Dark Baron though, I guess. KT once again have a composition that can stop this, but the Paranoia comes on down. They're looking for BDD one more time, but he has Spirit Rush, and that is a very dead Nocturne. And public execution, Perfect, I'm not sure about that one, but Mega Inferno Bomb onto the rest of the four members of Nongshim, and BDD gets into that backline. Satchel to buy some space, as Kingen is being very frustrating. They do manage to take down BDD, however, the Zahin is also dead. The Pulverize onto Scout, and the chains will miss, and now Perfect is dashing around. They find the bomb onto Taeyoon, and that's the ace for KT.
Such a good engage. They turn on a sponge, they blow him up, and then Perfect finds this crazy dive on the back line. The rest of the team just go, yeah, we'll ball.
We'll see whether KT can do something about this Dragon. Soul point here for Nongshim if they are able to secure it. Obviously, they just want to win the fight, though. Headbutt Pulverize is going to connect as they look to engage onto the Zahen. It is going to be Sponge that takes down the Dragon, but the Zahen is also dead. And now Nongshim just trying to get themselves out of there with their prize in hand, because takes the massive journey towards Taeyoon, who cannot buy the space. And the bottom lane is just a bit supposed to clear waves, right? Like, they're melee. They're going to have to try and commit onto something, find an angle. I just don't know whether they can, as now, can you hijack something that's going to work? Sponge is just dead. Nothing that he can do. And Scout dashing on in. He does at least buy some space with the arm guard and looks to try and distract the minions, but it's not going to work. Perfect is going to be fighting, and BDD wants to take it down, and KT pick up a 2-0 again.